let's talk about how we see this game coming up. We got to be bullies. We got to be Broad Street Bullies in this one.
Oh, we definitely will, man. We definitely will. Them guys know the urgency of need. They know we need a win. They know. In order to go on the street, we got to start with a win. And let's start Sunday at 1 o'clock Eastern at home at the link against the Raiders. Let's take it to their ass like we know how and stop BSing around. Stop. Y'all know what it takes to win. Just go and do what you need to do in order to do so. You know what I mean? What you think, see?
No, I agree. I think we have to be bullies. I think we just have to come out here and play bully ball the next 4 games to get our swag back. I think we don't have our swag. So once we get that back, I think that because I was really looking at the teams in the NFL, and no teams really scare me. I mean, not in the NFL. I mean, talking about NFC. No teams really scare me. I'm really not. I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna just say this, and I know you don't always agree with when I say this. I fear the player. I mean, the teams in our division more than I fear anybody outside our division. I just don't. It's just because divisional game with anybody goes any kind of way. It just
They
is
know us.
due.
We play each other
But
twice
look,
a year.
yeah, when you look at it, New Orleans beat what? They beat Tampa the other day. Am I right? I mean, it's like you lose these divisional games. So I'm afraid of people. I don't want Dallas to make the playoff because I don't want to see them. And I know the Commanders not going to make it, or the Giants, but I don't want to see nobody in our division. No one in our division.
Bro, the only way Dallas makes the playoffs is if they win the division. That means if they win the division, that means the Eagles not in the playoffs.
I know. I understand that.
So,
but it's still some other math that they can get in. If you got other teams, because you got quite a few teams got to play each other. So I mean,
they need a lot of help though, bro. First of all, they got to win out.
Yeah, they do.
They got to win out first, and then they got to hope that other teams lose coming down the stretch. It's the only way they get in there.
I don't have them winning this week.
Yeah, well, I don't like them, so forget them.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that I think we just got to play bully ball. We got to go out there and we got to get our swag back, 1 game at a time. Wax that, wax that ass this week.
Yes, sir.
Then go do what you got to do next week and keep it rolling. Because and like I said before, is that I'm looking at we got the Commanders twice, and
anything goes, man.
Game. Anything goes, so we can't take them lightly either. So, that's how I see it. But I mean, I'm still confident that we win the division. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my crystal ball is not clear with the playoffs. It's just not clear.
Mine's is clear, bro. Clear as day. Clear as day.
So
man.
We just got to go out there and play Eagle football. We just really do. I mean, that's the only way we're gonna make it. Just go out there and play ball.
Back when we was playing varsity in high school, varsity basketball, they always used to say, you practice how you play. If you go to practice and you bullshitting in practice, you're gonna do the same thing in the game.
Right.
So hopefully they taking care of business in practice so they can bring that practice to the field so they can handle their business. Like I said, I saw some good things the last game. Right. That's a far cry from the other games. The other games, it was just vanilla. But now it look like they mixing it up a little bit. And like I said, it's probably a prelude of things to come. So if we see a little more things this upcoming game, then it lets me know we opening up the playbook and we're about to get busy. And again, they talking about Lane might play this week. I would say, okay, if he's healthy, play him. But if he's not, don't play him. Because Fred Johnson do a pretty good job over there on that right side. Bring them
You
guys
know,
back if they healthy, man, but don't bring them back if they not.
right.
Just like they talking about, the boy Jaden Daniels for Washington. Why are you playing the kid? I just don't understand. I know he's probably gonna be out this week, but they talking about week 16 he may play. Why are
Let
you
him
putting the
play.
kid in harm's way?
I don't even care. Let him go out
I
there and
know, I'm
play.
just saying. I
Yeah.
mean, I just look at it like this. See, he's a young quarterback that has a lot of potential. Don't mess up your franchise by getting him hurt.
I
What
don't
he
think
need
he's
to
that
do is he
good.
need to sit out the rest of the year, get healthy, get stronger, get his body right, and then, come back ready to play. But
Yeah.
not my problem, man. Just
Yeah,
making a
they just
recommendation. That's all.
yeah, yeah, they haven't Washington never learned their lesson. They run all of their quarterbacks in the ground. They don't they don't have no patience. They always want to just play, regardless if they hurt or not hurt. The dude is made out of glass.
You say he
He made
made
out
out
of
of glass.
glass. He's fragile. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
His mind been protecting him all his life. Don't hit my
Wow.
son too hard.
Mm.
So all I'm trying to say is, she just being a mother. So
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
apologize for that. But
Well,
what I'm
he
saying
ain't
is,
mean no harm.
yeah, but the thing I'm saying is he saw. So he just need to go somewhere and sit down. He gotta understand this is a grown man league. You know what I'm trying to say? You need to sit
True that.
down, you know. If you got a chef, tell him all the first 3 months after the season, all you want is steak, potatoes, and beer.
Trying to get that weight up, huh? Get that weight up, youngin.
He needs some steak,
Wow.
potatoes, and beer. That's the diet he needs to be on.
You say you
And
need to be
then,
on that diet, huh?
oh yeah. And then he got that bulk on. He turned that into muscle, and then he go, then he come back because he fall and hit his elbow. He out.
Yeah.
What kind of shit is that?
And the boy just pushed him the other night or the last game. He just pushed him down, man, and
No,
that was it for him.
Rogers hit his ass. Rogers
Yeah.
hit him. Isaiah Rogers hit him. He remembered him. He probably was talking some junk to him when the Eagles played them in that game that they beat us. So he probably was talking some junk to Rogers. So he had that opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He
And
made good.
the thing about it, he ain't built like that. I was watching him chase that court, chase the linebacker. Come on, dude,
Mhm.
go somewhere and sit down. Go somewhere and sit down, boy. You need some, you know what I'm saying? You need to get some bricks in your pocket or
Man.
something. Put some weight on. Yeah. But
And
like I
then
said, huh?
no, I was gonna say, what do you think about the boy from Michigan, though? The head coach from Michigan, man. What do you think about that? I mean, we ain't gotta elaborate on it, but I just want to get your thoughts on that, man.
I haven't really been following it, but I always say, you know, people have to do people have to pay attention to their environment. And if you doing something that messes your money up, you don't do it. And I just really quick, I never forget when I was a correctional officer. The inmates used to tell me, hey, Sergeant Wallace, you know what I'm saying? Bring in this right here. You can get paid in here. I said, dude, you think I'm gonna mess up my livelihood bringing you something into prison, get locked up, and get a
Damn,
number like you? That's
that's
stupid.
crazy,
So
man.
to me, I always tell people, don't do nothing that you think gonna mess your money up.
Makes sense.
If you know what your contract says, it's so many women out here in this world. You ain't had to go there. I don't even know all the circumstances, but I
Right.
just say it like this. It didn't have to, you could have dealt with some. Look, you would have got less trouble if you would have went out and got a lady of the night and paid for it. You know what I'm trying to
Right.
say? You would have got in less trouble there than what you did, and you still would have got your money. So
Oh
I just
man.
so anyway,
Like
I,
the boy TJ Houshmandzadeh said, you pay him to leave. You don't pay him to stay. You pay him to
right,
leave. I said, damn, I ain't never heard that one before. But, his words, not mine.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I just, I always say when people mess up their money like that, I just feel sorry for how it affects their family more than
Yeah.
anything because, you was in a good position. I mean, Now what you did, I mean, you got to start all over again. So all the collateral and all the things, all the accolades that you already had, all of them are gone now. They
Yeah.
done. They
It's over
done.
with. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
Messed
know,
up the bag, man. He messed up the
yeah,
bag.
yeah.
He
Now
fumbled
you're
the
gonna,
bag, man. Like, how you gonna
yeah.
fumble the bag, bro?
Shit, you can't
Crazy,
even
man.
get it. You won't be able to get a job as a water boy in the college right now.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
you know.
So that, yeah, but
Yeah, I just wanted to, get your thoughts
yeah,
on that, man. Like I said, we
yeah,
ain't, I don't have to elaborate on that. It's just a sad, sad thing, man.
yeah,
Sad,
yeah.
But getting back to the Eagles, man, we need to get this victory come Sunday at 1:00. And I believe that we will. I truly believe this time we will get the victory. We can't lose 4 straight, bro. No.
At least I don't want us to.
Nah, man, we can't lose 4 straight. As long as we go out and execute the play that's called. Offensive line, stay on sides. Receivers, stay on sides. Stop moving. Damn, y'all already know the play. Just wait. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you know the play, you know the count, you know when the ball gonna be hiked. Just wait. All this, like, what are you doing? So, as long as we execute, cut down on the turnovers, because we went from, I think Jalen, he never used to really turn the ball over like that. But now, the last couple of games, man, we've been giving it up, like coughing it up left and right. So if we can limit the turnovers and execute the way we know how, and defense come to play like they did last game, I don't think we're going to have a problem with the Raiders. That's just my thoughts.
Yeah. I agree.
Mm-hmm. So,
all right, man.
Wrap it on up, my brother. Like I said, I ain't got nothing else. You know what I mean? All I can say is, go Birds.
Go Birds.